So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mostert. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
It's a quarterback sneak.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to run again. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
21. Hey, John.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down at the 28.
Complete.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running the counter with Mostert. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, it's Hill. Dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Play action. It's Hill sliding out of the pocket. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
Murray now.
2nd and 6.
This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. On the ground, Geis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and goal, Murray escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
To the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Murray. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He may try and run for this, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing now is Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him work. Can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, at the gate, on site.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 18-yard line.
To throw is Hill. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
31.
Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And Murray's going to keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
49ers.
Here we go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This one caught by Isabella. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. That ball complete to Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.
Thank you.